What's up, ladies and gentlemen? If you like these photos that I am taking, this street style vibe, and you want to learn a thing or two about it, then stay for the rest of the video. What's going on, y'all? It's a lovely day out here in New York City. So I had a job coming up this week, and it's gonna be a street style type of shoot. I hit up an old agent contact of mine, and I told her I'd honor some of her old street style rates, and if she had any talent models who needed some new updates of street style shoots for their books or anything, their portfolios, to send them my way. I did 4 days of shooting street style shoots back to back to back to back. And I'm not talking about that street style stuff with the 70 to 200 at 2.8, where just the background's all blurred out, bokeh, and it's just like super sharp in the model. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm talking about more, you know, more editorial, some film-like aesthetic, a little gritty, grainy, contrasty colors, some momentum, some movement. When I got here, I started interning at a modeling agency, and most of my shoots consisted in doing a lot of stuff to update their street style images and their portfolio books. And then I was signed with the Elite as a talent for a while, and I would shoot with some of the models they had within that, which was Supreme models, women's 360. But nonetheless, the 2 months before that, you know, I'd been traveling a bit. I was in Japan. If you hadn't seen the video or whatnot, your boy, you could say, was a little rusty. I mean, I'm sure I would have been fine regardless, but you know, I like to be prepared and ready to go and have my mind, my eye, and everything oiled up, trained, and knowing what I'm looking for. One of the biggest things and first things I'm looking at when I'm shooting street style is angles. Don't just shoot straight on. Don't be afraid to drop low, go from the side. It's all about, you know, number one, the person shooting, being able to understand the most flattering, the angles and the way lights hits you and contours in your face and all that. So angles is the biggest thing. Try to shoot behind light posts and get a little bit of that like shadow in it, or a little bit of a smidge in it. You know, a lot of this is imperfection, not perfection. The reason I brought up the whole thing about don't bring out the 70 to 200 and the all the way up bokeh and drop down aperture, and that's too clean cut. It's not that I'm dissing it or I don't think it's nice. I'm an editorial photographer. So you know, I'm trying to avoid you shooting something that's too, like, you know, boohoo, too sheen, too, you know, you get what I'm referring to. And I'm not saying that can't be some people's style and be lovely executed and, you know, all that pushed up retouching and all that, but that's not what I'm talking about in this video. You know, a lot of the beauty I find is and the best results are in imperfection and in the unplanned. You know, that's not me saying don't go in unplanned. A big thing that I do when I'm on my way to these shoots, in the morning, on the train, on the way there, so again, I'm gearing up my eye, I'm oiling it up, I'm already there mentally, is I'm on Pinterest and I have a board, you know, street style, but I'm adding to it, I'm looking at more images, so I'm already geared, you know, I'm already like envisioning, like, you know, there comes a moment where a lot of people have trouble posing models or the models themselves posing. You can refer to Pinterest, you can already have it in your head after you've done it for a while, you know, but you're already there. You're not just gonna show up and then have in mind something completely different. Like, you're already geared up in the street style, you know, state of mind, you know, compartment, like, and that has helped a lot. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Gabriel Perez Silva. I'm a fashion and celebrity photographer based out of New York City. I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope you're getting really good information out of it. There's a lot more to come. Look through the channel. I am sure, maybe not the last video, although it was great. I messed up the audio a little bit. I feel a little bit annoyed about that. But I'm sure there's really great videos you can get a lot out of on this channel. If you like them, I also have a free photography download guide that you can get, and it might help you choose a camera you like to start out, or etc, etc. Leave a like, a subscribe. Thank you guys for helping us grow so much, and let's get right back to the video. What's up, y'all? I'm waiting today for the model to show up, and I'm gonna be challenging myself and using just my Pancake 24 lens. Let's see how that goes. I think that'll allow me to, you know, challenge my mind, kind of give myself some constraints to work around and give myself a little bit of a challenge, but also still having a nice setup for some lovely street style shots. If you notice, mostly for this shoot, I'm using my 51.2 and my 24 pancake. Now, I've been in this for a little bit longer, so I have the 51.2. The pancake's inexpensive. The pancake, I'm referring to the 24 millimeter 2.8. But you were very well fine off starting with the 50, 1.8, and then bringing it down to the 1.4. And I don't go down the 1.4 or 1.2 when I'm shooting this stuff. Rarely. Like I said, I don't want to blast out the bokeh too much and, like, you know, reduce and minimize the point of focus so small that you're just getting like half a tip of a nose in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually when I do these types of shoots, like a street style test, a quick situation, I like to just set up an address for us to meet at. You know, it's very simple, relatively quick, and then we just kind of walk around the area. At this point, I know the areas pretty well, but I like to choose some that I don't know as well sometimes, challenge myself and explore a bit and get to know more of the city. But yeah, don't overthink this. You know, you can do a lot without a whole team, and, you know, even in harsh light, even in soft light, and everything you can find. Well, here we are in the first location, and we'll walk from here, but let me show you what we're working with. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to shoot this stuff. Don't wait till it's a perfect overcast. Don't wait till it's a perfect lighting. That's excuses. Just take whatever setting it is. Just take whatever time it is. This is a perfect opportunity for you to actually grow and maximize your skills, because you're not choosing what lighting you're having. You're going out there and seeing whatever you have available and making it work. You have to make it work. And that's so exciting, like, because you can make it work. Don't just say, oh, it's harsh lighting, the sun's coming down too hard, it's midday, I can't do it. No, figure it out. Some of the most beautiful shots have been midday. You know, it's just different. That's all it is, it's different. It's also an excellent moment to learn about direction of lighting and you know, how it works, and you can apply that to studio lighting. When I was learning more studio lighting, most of the photographers who would kind of like refer to things would be like, well, where's the sun coming from? You know, where do you want this light to be like? It's like the big sun in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great opportunity to pick up on your direction of lighting and apply that to studio lighting. And you see that more and more as you go on. Usually, unless it's a big job, usually I'm shooting this natural light. But if you really just want to up it up, just bring one assistant, you know, bring in a reflector, and that'll help even a lot. Don't discount the reflector either. You'd be surprised. As the more you use these things, the more you train your eyes, the more you see those little differences, but those differences can be night and day. You can shoot this with a cheap camera, a cheap lens. It all comes down to the eye, to you pushing your creativity, to you pushing the angles, for the model to be working with you too. But again, like, figure out, you know, how does this model, don't just say this model sucks. Obviously it's up to the model to give you, you know, the game time, give you the posing and be good with it. But also it's up to you to figure out, you know, how does this model like look best in this setting? Like, how can I work with what, you know, with her face, you know, like her, you know, the movement of her body, like how she's posing, everything, to make it work and make it look cool and super sick. Another fun tip, which I think can really like elevate your images, and a lot of cool brands have like, you know, taken on like this type of aesthetic and really kind of like pushed it and used it. You know, like Aritzia, I think does cool stuff like this. If I remember correctly, I haven't been in the store in a while. Or a lot of these chic Soho brands, like they'll really lean into also like some of this momentum and like not, you know, like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you what to go for in these images or not, because again, it's all preference, it's all style, it's all whatever you want to go for, you know. It doesn't at all have to be what I want to go for, and it doesn't make it bad or a bad shoot or a bad photo. Don't just throw away an image or discard it from the roll because it was a bit blurry. Maybe you don't want a full blurry image where you can't distinguish anything, but some movement, you know, drag the shutter slightly, can really add to some incredible dynamic and flow in the image. And it doesn't just make it discard worthy, it can make it, you know, 5-star worthy. My next tip that I'm gonna give you that's gonna be very important to shooting this stuff, and it may require you to tap into a different side of your brain than just the technological one for camera use and mechanics and, you know, technical things. It's gonna be, you need to break the ice and bring down the barrier with the model pretty early on, because this is gonna take the shoot from, you know, a C to an A, or a B to an A, or a C to a B. You know, the point is gonna take it up a notch higher. And I won't lie, like, I'm very comfortable shooting this, but there's always a little nervousness, a little, you know, whatever it is. But once I'm there, you know, it's cool. Like, you know, it's that, you know, the awkwardness makes it cool. You know, awkward isn't always cool, but sometimes it is. Just how you just gotta live into it. You know, giggle at yourself. You know, don't be too serious. Don't be a hard head. You know. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I think the GoPro that I've been using with this POV is super sick and working in our favor. It'll be super cool to use this for Fashion Week that's coming up. This will be really cool for some POV stuff. And again, if you're not subscribed, please do so. Leave a like. Check out the work on Instagram if you want to support. It's @_YOUNGSHOT. Have a nice day, you guys. Bye.